Saying that you'll do something, but then not doing it, isn't just harmless procrastination. It's slowly ruining your life. I'd like you to think of your words as containers of energy. Each time you tell yourself that you'll do something, or you tell another person you'll do something, and then you actually do it, you follow through with it, you keep your word, that's when your words gain power. But every time you tell yourself that you'll do something, you tell another person, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, and then you don't do it, you break your promise, you break your words lose power, lose energy. And as a result, you trust yourself less, other people trust you less, you feel less powerful in your life and less in control. There is no power in saying, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, I'm going to start this habit, I'm going to make this change, if you don't take it seriously. It's actually disempowering. It's counterproductive. Because what you're teaching yourself there is you're teaching yourself that your word means nothing real. It's not real. It's just something you say. I used to do this all the time with New Year's resolutions. I'm going to start this new habit. I'm going to start reading more. Or, I'm going to start going to the gym more. Or I'm going to start eating a clean diet this year. Right? I would make these commitments. And then what happens 2 weeks into the new year? What happens? Oh yeah! I was supposed to do that thing. I was supposed to make that change. God, well it's been a few days. I've missed a few days. I might as well. I'll do it next year. Next year I'll start. For sure. Next year. See? And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. You're teaching yourself your word means nothing real. Saying that you'll do something, it almost triggers the same chemicals in our brains as actually doing the thing. So a lot of us, we use it as a way to avoid actually changing. We keep telling ourselves and telling other people that we're gonna do this or do that to get that feeling, right? To get that feeling that we're making progress, to get that feeling that we're improving. When in reality, we're just doing mental masturbation, basically. When you commit to keeping your word, both with yourself and with others, your words gain power. You become more powerful. When you begin to equate your word with action, real world action, you see those two as synonymous, that's when saying something like, I'm gonna lose 5 kilos, or I'm gonna start this new habit, it's no longer just an empty statement. It becomes something real. Something real. It actually carries weight. And you stop giving your word so casually. Because you recognize, if I say that I'm going to do this, that means I'm going to do it. There is no maybe. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'd like you to start to hold your word as something sacred. Respect your word. And use your word only when you mean it. Use your word when you actually are ready to commit and you're serious about what you're saying. I want to be clear here. We don't do this to get people to like us more, or to get people to respect us more, or to look at us as some kind of honorable person because we keep our word, right? We don't do it for that. That may be a side effect of doing this. Other people will tend to like you more if you keep your word, but it's not why we do it, right? We do it because through it, you gain self-trust. You trust yourself more. You feel more powerful. You become more powerful and influential in your life. And you start moving towards your goals, towards the the life you want to create at a much more rapid speed. You become much more effective at what you do because you take yourself seriously, and you're focused on real action and results in the world. Other people will look at you and what you're doing, and it will seem like magic to them. Because what's slowly going to begin happening in your life, if you follow this principle, you keep your word, your words will become reality. So what you say will become so. What you say will become so. And that will look like magic to most people. Keep your word. Keep your word. Practice that as a principle going forward.